Phillies win it 5-2 and take this first game over the Texas Rangers. Welcome into Post Game Live, presented by Curado Insurance. Ashlyn Sullivan, Ricky Bowe, Ben Davis here with you. The Phillies just achieved their 27th win in 33 games. That is the first time to do that in franchise history, and we cannot overstate, Ricky, this team is rolling right now.
This team's no joke, and all those people who thought, wait till they play a good team. Well, they played the defending World Series champions tonight, and they beat them. I mean, the bottom line is this Phillies team is really good. Ranger Suárez is great. I mean, the way he's throwing the baseball right now, I mean, it is really unreal. I mean, he is now, 10 starts into his year with a 1.36 ERA? I mean, this guy's got it going on right now. Bryce Harper is starting to heat up. I think that's one thing that has to be noted. And no surprise, Pac-Man had another RBI, or 2 more RBIs tonight. This guy is unreal anytime anybody gets on base.
He's just feeling it. The Rangers got rangered and Harpered tonight. They were just on top of their game again. The fastball command at Ranger Suárez glove side was off the charts. You liked that one, did you, Rick?
That was excellent.
That was a good one.
And his changeup wasn't great, but it was enough to have it in the back of their mind. The curveball was very good. He was just, again, you expect it out of him. And Alec Bohm, I don't know what to say about this guy. He gets in that situation, and it seems like he produces 9 out of 10 times. Mm-hmm. It's not that easy. You don't do that on a regular basis, but Alex finding a way to do it. And again, the situational hitting is great. 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight were the Phils. Just 1 for 10 for the Rangers. It was a complete team effort and team win.
Yes, and the Pac-Man nickname is definitely going to stick, I have a feeling, as we now go back to Citizens Bank Park and check in with Ruben Amaro Jr. And Ruben, so many great things from this first game of the series, but we got to talk about Ranger Suárez at first. The guys we're just talking about, it's just the expectation now that he's going to go out there and have a performance like this.
Yeah, Ashlyn, he has just been phenomenal to watch. And the thing that I love about him is the conviction with which he is throwing all of his pitches. He has such great confidence in where he's going and where he's going to throw it and what pitch he's going to throw, that it's just a joy to watch him pitch. I mean, he pounds that inside part of the plate against right-handers. It opens up the rest of the game for him. Obviously, he has the breaking ball and the changeup. He'll cut it every once in a while, but what I love is this conviction of his pitches. He's throwing it when he wants to, how he wants to, and wherever he wants to.
Ruben, I want to ask you one more question about Ranger. You know, watching him tonight, he's usually fastballs in, on the inside corner to the righties, then drop that curveball or that changeup late in the counts. He did it for like the first inning, and then he completely switched around. If you look at the strikeouts to Seager, I believe it was sinker, and a 4-seam fastball. Is he just starting to outsmart people too?
Well, I mean, when you have the kind of arsenal and the ability to command all those pitches, you can pretty much do anything. And that's the difficulty as a hitter. And you guys know, Ricky, you hit too, but Ben, you know as well. When you have a pitcher who basically can throw any pitch at any time and to be able to command that pitch at any time, you're in trouble. And so you're just looking for the baseball, and you're hoping that you make barrel contact with it. And when he's doing that with the consistency he's doing it right now, I mean, it's Cy Young type stuff. It's as simple as that. I mean, he's historically good. He's been historically good in the playoffs. He's now historically good as a starter. I mean, what he's done, the 9-0 with Grover, Cleveland, Alexander. Are you kidding me? 2 people in the history of the franchise. That's crazy.
Ruben, you're looking at some of these guys in the lineup tonight that produce RBI-wise. Schwarber has 29. Harper has 36. Bohm has 44. Bryson Stott has 30. These guys come up in these situations almost like it's like blood in the water for these guys. They're getting their RBIs. They're getting the opportunities, and they are producing. I just said 4 for 7 with runners in scoring possession. This is a lineup that just find ways to get RBIs.
Yeah, I mean, I just love the approach. And even when they get to 2 strikes, it's not like, in the recent past, and then for most of this last maybe 15 years, you see guys trying to launch the baseball, whether it's a 2-strike situation or a no strikes or 3-0, whatever the count, people trying to, come out of their shoes and hit the ball out of the ballpark. These guys have a plan. They're executing the plan. You watch Harper, even at that last at-bat, there was a line drive to left field to Duran track down. he just sat back and tried to like make good hard contact to the left side of the field and hit a bullet. It didn't, result in a base hit, but those kind of at-bats are they're electric, man. I love watching these guys. I love the approach. Kevin Long deserves, and the rest of those guys that are the rest of the coaching staff that are working with these guys on a daily, they deserve a lot of credit. Obviously, the players do because they're doing it on the field, but whatever it is that they're talking about, and they're talking about it, and you heard Harper talk about it after the game. I mean, it's simple conversations in the dugout, which I love also because they sit and watch each other and pull through each other. That's the kind of team that you love. I think Topper talked about it in pregame about there's some brotherly love going on down there, and it's because these guys want to win, they want to help each other, and they're doing everything they can in communication, especially in the offensive side, to have success on the field.
Ruben, it's a Tuesday night in May. There was 41,083 people there tonight. It was an electric environment. This is a city in Delaware Valley that is absolutely loving this ball club right now, and rightfully so. There's a lot to cheer for.
There sure is. I mean, this is a great ball club, and it's a fun ball club, and it's a bunch of guys that you really want to pull for as a fan. I always felt like this. If you win here in Philadelphia, man, there's nothing like it. And we had an opportunity to enjoy that in a couple of different eras here, and you're seeing that now, and you're seeing the fans enjoy what they're seeing on the field, and you're seeing the players enjoying playing with those fans and for those fans. And it was a beautiful thing. How about the crescendo when Ranger walked off the mound? People basically knew that he had pitched his 7 innings and was done. And when he walked off, as he got closer and closer to the dugout, man, it got louder and louder here in this ballpark, and it's an electric thing to see.
That is awesome and well-deserved. Ruben, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you guys. Thanks a lot.
You got it. And now we talk about the Phillies winning 5-2. When you look at these numbers, you see what we're talking about when they're making history in this way. 35-14, lead the Braves by 5.5 games in the NL East. Things are cooking, Ben.
Yes, they are. And on pace for 116, that would match the Mariners of 2001. I don't know if they'll get to that. That's an awful lofty number. But with this ball club, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
They keep playing like this. I mean, they're playing like ridiculous baseball. This is unheard of. I've been doing this job since 2007. I've never seen anything like this. And I've seen the 2011 team all throughout that whole season. I mean, this is a ball club that doesn't think they're going to lose. They really do not believe that they could put up 2 losses in a row.
Right.
I mean, if you have that and you have everybody on the same page thinking that, you're a hard team to beat. And right now, I look around the league. Is there one team that could possibly beat them in a series right now? I'm not seeing it.
Mixing a couple cutters and a couple sliders, but just a dominating performance. 59%
Just
fastball.
another walk in the park.
Just another walk in the park.
Unreal.
What's great to see is how you command both pitches, the 4-seamer and the 2-seamer, to both sides of the plate. You can run it off the front hip of a right-handed hitter, much like Aaron Nola runs it off the front hip of a left-hander. He can throw the 4-seamer in on a right-hander. He can feather it away, the 2-seamer. He just has a lot of options there. He's got a lot of options.
The odd part of this whole situation was the only run he gave up. He got lazy on a breaking ball and left it up on the outside part of the plate, and it was a little bleeder in the left field, ended up scoring a run. Besides that, Ranger on top of his game again. This is odd seeing this, and I almost wonder. That last game that he pitched, I didn't think he threw the ball that great. In that 5 innings he pitched, he didn't give up an earned run. But in that type of weather, I kind of understood it. And I was thinking to myself, he may have just gotten a bad one out of the way. And he may be ready to take off again. That's what it looked like tonight.
That is crazy. He moves to 9-0, and the Phillies win this one 5-2 as we go back to Citizens Bank Park and hear from manager Rob Thomson.
Rob, we've talked about Ranger a bunch, obviously, but when you hear these first pitchers start 9-0, the sub-1.5 since Juan Marichal in '66, just what do stats like that mean and the significance of that?
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling, the historic run that he's been on is just, he's been pitching great, and knock on wood, he keeps it going. I was a little concerned early, not concerned, but a lot of deep counts early, 59 pitches after 3 innings, and then after the 3rd inning, he just really settled in, really started commanding the baseball. I thought changeup was really good tonight. Used it left on left. Curveball was good. spiked a couple, but he was fantastic again.
Does that speak to his maybe maturity as a pitcher?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so a little bit, and health and full spring training, and so yeah, he's really been as consistent as anyone in baseball.
You have a lot of really good pitchers, but is he specifically as fun to watch for you as he seems to be for everybody else?
He is, because he's kind of old school. It's not going to light up the radar gun, but he's going to command the baseball. He's going to work fast. He's going to change speeds behind the count. It's really fun for me to watch it anyway.
And then Strom coming in and getting out of that jam. When you've got Ranger, Nolan, Wheeler doing what they're doing, then you've got the options you've got at the back of the pen.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah, it's all that power stuff. It looked like they were ambushing Hoffman a little bit. They're all our guys really. They were coming out swinging. Maybe they don't. They didn't want to get too deep into the count, but Strom came in and it was a line drive, but he got it done. And and Alvey, it was nice to see Alvey's velocity back up there as high as it was. So, and the cutter he threw a couple of cutters that were really good.
We've liked about Bryce's at bats.
But yeah, the top of the lineup got it done tonight. He had 3 bullets tonight, and he looked really, really good. Schwarber, a couple of base hits, big RBI. Bohm's RBIs just continue, and he's been fantastic in that 4 spot.
I know you talk a lot about taking it a day at a time, but when there's over 40,000 people at the ballpark on a Tuesday of May, how does that make you feel about just what the summer could look like?
It just shows you the passion of our fan base, and how much they like coming here and watching these guys play, and I know our guys appreciate it. They love having a full ballpark here, and I think it energizes them, it gets them going, and it's really neat. We're drawing a lot, and we just shows how good our fan base is.
Rob, Matt Strom, 31 strikeouts, 1 base on balls. He's pitching.
Yeah, and the fastball's got more life this year than I saw last year. Probably, I've said it a couple of times, probably because the starting at the start of the season last year probably took a little bit out of his arm, but he's really pitched fantastic. All our guys tonight, they threw strikes, they went after guys, and it was good to see.
It's an uncanny ability that he has to get barrel to baseball and be that swinging that hard. Mm-hmm. It's just, so many times we as hitters, I did it a million times, you get a cookie and you're thinking to yourself, you're circling the bases before you swing the bat. And you go to swing and everything tightens up and you end up jamming yourself or rolling a ball over. Instead of just being free and easy using your hands, bam. But he does it. He has that ability to continue to swing that hard, but his bat's still flying through the zone.
Yes, it is. And the Phillies win this 5-2, and a lot of that is thanks to Bryce Harper as we go back to Citizens Bank Park and hear from 3 himself in the clubhouse.
I know they're a little banged up, given they are the defending champions. Is this one a little sweeter because of the fact that they took some shots at you and you guys kept answering back?
No, it's a good team over there. I don't think we really care who's coming in, really. We just want to win games, just play our game and worry about ourselves as much as possible. Obviously, it's world champs, and they're reigning. So, you think about it, but at the same time, we're just going to try to play our game and worry about what we can control in here, and that we did that tonight.
With as excellent as Ranger has been, are you almost running out of superlatives to talk about what he's been doing this season?
No, starting pitching has been great. Anytime you're able to, have the confidence and ability to go out there and do his job, just raises the confidence level of his team as well, and our offense as well. So we know on any given night, one of our starters can go out there and do their job, and we're going to do the best we can as an offense to help him out and get him the runs that they need or get them the runs that they need. And thought we were able to do that. And bullpen came in and threw the ball well and was able to get the win.
Bryce, such a big fan of the history of the game. How special is it the Rangers the first Phillies pitcher to win 9 in a row since 1910?
It's incredible. You applaud him, right? He goes out there each night or every 5th day, and he does his job, man. He works hard, and he knows what it takes to win games, and he knows how to pitch and really keep teams off balance. I thought you guys saw that tonight, both sides of the plate. and JT calls a great game as well. So I think it all works together pretty well.
And the last game you came in the fifth and said let's go get a win for him. Tonight you provide the insurance with the home run. How'd that feel to be able to do that and get a little breathing room for him?
Yeah, obviously, as a team, we're thinking about that, right? Any given night, for a guy to be able to go out there and be 9-0, we wanted to get to 10-0 and 11-0 and so forth. So we're just going to go out there and like I said, be the best offense we can. And obviously, when our starting pitching is doing that, we have all the confidence in the world, in their ability to do that. And like I said, it just raises our confidence as an offense.
Obviously, unrelated to the game tonight, but how cool was it to be part of that promposal last night?
Yeah, just helping a brother out, man. It's good.
You're really hitting the ball hard, especially the last couple of days. What's going right at the plate for you?
Just got to continue to swing strikes. I think I find value in that. So if I can continue to do that, then I'll be right where I want to be.